Big Z Reviews. The Hot Zone, Anthrax, is like the second season of Hot Zone, but it's completely its own thing, except that it's following like a dangerous epidemic threat and an investigation of it. But it's like all different actors and like different, and so like it's still kind of season two, but kind of like its own thing. But I really enjoyed it. It's a really good show.
I need a team at Capitol Hill right now.
FBI, stand and calmly exit the building.
We've got a full-blown bioweapons attack on our hands.
I need you to catch who did.
So this examines the anthrax scare in 2001, after 9/11. And it was funny, I kind of remembered it, but like I didn't have too much memory of it. Probably there's so much else going on. I was young at the time. But like I remember 9/11 so vividly. But like that kind of falls into a lot of stuff like kind of the run up to war in Iraq and everything. But there's a lot that I didn't know that makes it so interesting too. But it mainly stars Daniel Day Kim as Matthew Riker, and he's like a scientist for I think the FBI that's investigating it. There's also with like a profiler, Don Oliveri as Danny Toretti, and the main guy that is suspected to do it is Tony Goldwyn as Bruce Ivans, and there's like he's really good too, but he's like kind of insane, and like but he's like a scientist at the AMRID, and he developed anthrax vaccine, but he's like insane, and like maybe he's trying to think like to find a way to go after people, or he may have a lot like his, or he's like psychotic, but there's a lot of going on his about why he did it. Like no one really knows essentially, and the show kind of examines it, but not too deeply. They don't like this is a dramatization, but like I read up after and it's pretty true to it. The only thing is, it's funny. Like I was watching it, it feels like it all happens in 2001, and at the end they say that like spoiler, but like Bruce Ivans dies, but like they say he dies in like 2008, and like in the show it's like he just died. Like the investigation is taking place like in weeks. But like I looked it up and it's like, oh no, the investigation took like 7 years. So they kind of condensed 7 years of investigation into like a much more dramatic like series of events like right at that time. And but some stuff didn't weird, like when there's all things like where he's talking to his psychiatrist, and there's like a group meetings and stuff, and it feels weird. It feels like it's out of time with what's happening, and like so many times like I kept thinking that like his stuff that he's like losing time, and I kept thinking that how much of this is real or how much of it is in his head. I think a lot of the problems with that is because it happened later. Like he had a more of a breakdown later. And so like that happened. But it's funny looking at it. A lot of the stuff in the show did happen. And I'm sure like the actual FBI agents are dramatizations, but like a lot of the info in it is all real, and it's really interesting and it's horrifying of what how something worse couldn't have happened, and it's really thrilling and dark and interesting. Like, and I would definitely recommend it. It's a very interesting show that I enjoyed. It's funny. The whole time frame of it is a little bit confusing, but it makes sense if you look into what actually happened. I'd probably give like an 8.5 out of 10. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.